In this video I'll explain how to add labels at the end of the lines in a ggplot2 line plot using the R programming language. So without too much talk, let's dive into the R code. So in the video I will show you an example, and this example is based on the data frame that we can create with lines 2 to 8 of the code. So if you run these lines of code, you can see that a new data frame object is appearing at the top right, which is called data. And if you click on this data object, you can see that a new window is appearing, which is showing the structure of our data frame. And as you can see, the first two columns of our data frame, X and Y, contain numeric values, and the third column is a group indicator. So let's assume that we want to draw these data using the ggplot2 package. Then we need to install and load the ggplot2 package, as you can see in lines 10 and 11. I have installed the package already, so for that reason I'm just going to load it with line 11 of the code. And after running this line of code, we can draw a line plot of our data using the ggplot2 package, as you can see in lines 13 and 14. So in these lines of code, I'm using the ggplot function and the geom_line function to draw a line plot of our data. So if you run lines 13 and 14, you can see at the bottom right of RStudio that a new line plot has been created. And as you can see, this line plot contains 4 different lines in different colors, and each of the lines represents one of the groups in our data frame. You can see also a legend at the right side of the plot, which is showing the 4 different group labels of our groups. So our groups are called A, B, C, and D. Now let's assume that we want to add these group names as labels to the end of each line. Then we first need to modify our data set, as you can see in lines 16 to 19 of the code. So in line 16, I'm first duplicating our data frame because I want to keep an original version of our data set. So if you run this line, you can see that a new data set is appearing at the top right, which is called data label. And at this point, this data frame contains exactly the same values as our input data frame. Then in line 17, I'm adding an empty new column, which is called label. So if you run line 17, our data frame is updated. And then in lines 18 and 19 of the code, I'm inserting the name of the group to each row, which has the maximum value of this group. So if you run lines 18 and 19, the data is updated once again, and we can have a look at the updated data by clicking on the data label object at the top right. So if you click on this data set, you can see that we have added a new column. And as you can see, the code that we have executed before has inserted a label only at the positions where the column X has its maximum value. So in this case, at the 10th position, the label A has been added. At the 20th position, the label B has been added, and so on. And now we can use this updated data to draw our ggplot2 line plot with a label at the end of the line. But for this, we also need to install and load the gggrepel package, as you can see in lines 21 and 22. So I have installed this package as well. So for that reason, I'm just going to load it with line 22 of the code. And after running this line of code, we can apply the geom_label function, as you can see in line 26. So if you run lines 24 to 29 of the code, you can see that our plot is updated. And as you can see, the legend of our plot has been removed, and we have added the names of the groups at the end of each line. So in this tutorial, I have explained how to add labels at the end of each line of a ggplot2 line plot using the R programming language. However, in case you want to learn more on this topic, you could check out my homepage, statisticsglobe.com, because on my homepage I have recently published a tutorial in which I'm explaining the content of this video in some more detail, and I will put a link to this tutorial into the description of the video. If you have liked the video, I would be very happy if you leave me some positive feedback in the comments, and make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel in case you want to get notifications in future when I'm releasing new videos to the channel. That's it for this video. Thanks a lot. See you next time.